Everyone wants to live until they are more than 100 years old. However, only some have the right idea of the fundamental laws of centenarians. These people have lived for 100, 110, 120, and even 140 years. But what is the secret to living this long? We will find that out from some of the oldest people in the world right now. So if you want to live to be over 100 years old, stick with me till the end to find out how. The very first person is a male monk who took TikTok by surprise. According to the information available online, this man lived till he was 164 years old, and shortly before his death, he revealed his secret to living for so long. He said the trick behind it all is regular meditation, calmness, and self-control. And even though this may be true, some of the information is definitely not real. This is because nobody can physically live that long. One thing we can't dispute is that he was definitely older than 100 years old. And his advice does not lose any value. We all know that a person's emotional and physiological state significantly affects their well-being. Shizetsu Watanabe is another person who lived for more than 100 years old. He was born on March 5, 1907, in a family of farmers. When he was 20, he moved to Taiwan, where he spent 18 years. He later returned to Japan, where he lived until he retired. During this time, he lived with his son's family until he was 108 years old. He would later become the most senior man in Japan. And 11 days before he died, the Guinness Book of Records identified him as the oldest resident in Japan. He lived until he was 113 years old. There is another woman from Japan who lived for a very long time, Nabi Tajima. She was born in a Japanese village in 1900. When she set the record, she was the last person born in the 19th century. She lived so long. As of 2023, she had about 178 descendants. Her secret was that she loved eating ramen noodles and sushi with mackerel. And with a normal lifestyle and little help from nature, she lived until 2018, dying at the age of 117. Gertrude Weaver was born in 1898 in Arkansas, USA. And by the time she was celebrating her 116th birthday, only one of her children, Joe, was still alive. And even Joe was old, 93 years old. When Gertrude was 104 years old, she had a hip injury, which resulted in her being taken to a nursery home. She later died here in 2015 with no chronic diseases. She also never drank or smoked. According to her, the secret to longevity was faith in God, hard work, and love for loved ones. The next centenarian from whom we can learn a lot is Bessie Cooper. This woman lived for 115 years. She was widowed when she was 67, but until age 105, she lived a very active lifestyle and worked on a farm. The woman never ate any harmful foods or drank alcohol. She had a very calm and measured lifestyle. Dharampal Singh is a different centenarian, having lived for 120 years. However, what makes it different for him is that he forever linked his life with running. He claimed he had been running since childhood and had no intention of stopping. And even at such an old age, it does not bother him. His secret to all this is a strict diet which he observes daily. He has also claimed that he has never smoked or drunk. Last we have Bagoto, who has lived for 146 years. This Indonesian currently has the record for being the oldest person on the planet, and looking at all his documents, they confirm this. According to his passport, he was born on December 31st, 1870, and something interesting is that he doesn't live the correct lifestyle. He smokes a cigarette when he wants and doesn't deny himself anything. These are some of the world's oldest people and their secrets to living so long. So, if you want to live longer, try these secrets. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the following video.